All right, you guys. So today we are going to get a look at the Black Series centerpiece for Kylo Ren on Jakku, stopping the laser blast. Very, very awesome centerpiece. Cannot wait to get this thing open up, guys. So very cool. It is the third in the line of the centerpiece line here, guys. So really, really cool. As you can see, I have the first two in the line displayed here. The first being the Darth Vader tentative 4 set, and then obviously we have Luke Skywalker and the Hoth set. So these are some really cool sets, really nice pieces, guys. But today we are going to focus on Kylo Ren. So guys, let's go ahead and get a look at the box. All right, you guys. So getting you a look at the box, we have Kylo Ren in his very cool pose, holding the laser blast from Poe's blaster. We also have the tower there that can be seen on Jakku. We have a little blast or fire flame right there, which is very, very cool. So on this particular centerpiece, we're getting two different lighting up, two different items that light up. Once again, I have to put in a complaint that they're not giving us a lit up saber. I think that would make this such a dynamic piece if they were giving us the sabers that were lit. However, there are customizations that you can do to light those sabers up and have it looking much more dynamic. But it's just unfortunate that Hasbro neglected to give you that with the whole centerpiece. So guys, we're going to get a look at the box as we always do. So looking at the box again, we have the illustration of the whole centerpiece right there with the Star Wars logo, Black Series, adult there. We have a nice little illustration of Jakku in the background there just to give it a little more life. Hasbro symbol, centerpiece, Kylo Ren, very cool. It does take 3 AAA batteries, guys, so do keep that in mind if you decide to pick up this piece. And then moving the box over to its side, Kylo Ren is number 3 in the Black Series centerpiece line. Very, very cool. And then getting the box on its back side, we have a very, very cool illustration of the centerpiece at a different angle there. Very cool. We have some information on Kylo Ren there as well. Again, more images of the centerpiece, specifically the 2 light up features on the centerpiece. And then we have Kylo Ren there himself. As you can see, you can set up the diorama with additional figures. And we're going to discuss that a little bit later on with all of the centerpieces that we have here. For Kylo Ren, it does state, in services of Supreme Leader Snoke and the powerful First Order, Kylo Ren and the Legion of Stormtroopers invade Jakku in search of the star map that will lead them to the last Jedi in the galaxy, Luke Skywalker. So very cool small synopsis of this scene right here on Jakku. On the other side of the box, guys, we have here Kylo Ren, a very cool illustration of Kylo Ren with the saber kind of sparkling off right there. I don't know if it's transmitting through the camera very well, but there it is, guys. And then back over to the front of the box again with the front. And then, of course, guys, each one of these boxes come with a very cool option where you can lift the inside of the box there and get more additional information on the centerpiece there. You get to see it at a couple of different angles there, get a better look at Kylo Ren, and then of course here you have more illustrations here, and I'm gonna try and get all of this in the camera here, guys. So there it is, the full illustration there of Kylo Ren. So very, very cool and awesome display of the box and presentation of our figure, guys. So guys, let's go ahead and open up this box and get a look at the pieces themselves. All right, you guys, so we have all of the contents out of the box. Very cool presentation of the contents on the inside of the box here, guys. I'm going to get a closer look at everything, so let's go ahead and do that. We have Kylo Ren here in his famous pose there, holding the blast in place there. We have a couple of pieces of his outfit there, which we'll have to connect. Obviously, we have his sword that is there as well, which we will have to connect to his hilt. The hilt is in his hand that I see there. We have the top of the tower piece there, and then the bulk part of the tower piece is also right there. And then, of course, we have the blast itself, and then the flame that we see at the bottom of the base there. So really cool. And then, of course, we have the full base itself right here, and we're going to get a closer look at that, guys. So getting you guys a look at the base itself, guys, you see there's broken pottery there on the base, and some more there, and plenty of spaces to put additional figures all around the base there. So that is really cool, and we're going to demonstrate that as well. Your pegs for the figures can be found at the bottom there, if you guys can see that. You see the pegs are right there, guys. So there is that. And then this is where you would put the batteries in, obviously, and we're going to take care of that as well. But again, getting you a really good look at the base, guys. Really good detail, mudded features there. And then we get the tower itself, and it's really aged and decaying. Really nice detail all the way around there. So really cool, guys, and we're going to get everything put together. All right, you guys, and then getting you a quick look at the instruction booklet. Again, we get instructions on where the batteries are to be placed there, and then of course we get an illustration on how to put the base together. There's the flame, where you would input the flame, where you would input the laser blast, and then the tower itself. So that is how all of that is put together. And then, of course, then you get into putting Kylo together, and all of those pieces, the sword, and everything there. So there is our instruction booklet, guys. Right, you guys, and we have Kylo Ren out of the box and all put together. His outfit and everything all put together there on the back side, as you can see. So really cool. Have his sword put together. Guys, I want to warn you, with the sword, as with any figure, you know, you have the little peg that you have to slide inside of the hilt. Be extra careful with that. I kind of bent mine a little bit, so it's not really sitting in there perfectly. It is, as you guys can see, a bit crooked because I did damage the peg that goes inside of the hilt. So be careful sliding yours in. You don't want to have that issue with your figure. So really cool, guys. As you can see, lots of detail in the outfit. Really nice, really cool. Very awesome looking figure. No articulation, obviously, guys, just as with the other figures in the line. But what's really cool about these, if you want to switch it out with your Black Series 6-inch Kylo Ren, you could do that. But what I really like about this figure, guys, I'm going to demonstrate this for you real quick. So guys, unlike the other figures in the Centerpiece line where the feet are not positioned in a way where you can actually get them to stand on their own on any surface, Kylo Ren, you can actually get him to stand on a flat surface. And so if you didn't necessarily want to use him for the diorama piece, you can actually sit him out on the shelf with the rest of your other figures. And he should go really well with those figures, because in the position that he's in, height will not be an issue because he's kind of crouched down in that position. So he'll go really well with any of your 6-inch figures on the shelf and look really cool. So I kind of like that aspect of this particular centerpiece, that this particular figure can be used not only with the centerpiece, but you can actually put him out on the shelf with your other figures if you decided to do so, with that very nice pose right there, guys. So very cool addition to this particular centerpiece. And then also, guys, I did forget to mention where Kylo Ren is going to be standing, there is a ball joint for the peg piece for his foot that is already in place. So that's really cool and actually interesting. I wonder how that's going to actually work, or what is the design of that. Perhaps you can probably position him in a couple of different ways. We'll see how that works. And then this would be the other, where his other foot is going to be placed right there. And as you can see, there is a peg hole, so you can put an additional one of the pegs from underneath there to get him standing solidly on the centerpiece there. So really, really cool addition to this particular centerpiece, because of course this particular ball joint was not available on the Vader nor the Luke Skywalker set. All right, you guys, and getting you a look at some of the other pieces in the set here. Of course, again, we have the tower right here. It is a two-piece part of the set here. This attaches onto the top of here. As you guys saw in the packaging, the two pieces were separated. Now we have those two pieces together. The blast is actually attached to the bottom portion of the tower itself, which obviously helps to hide the connections and all of the wiring for this light up feature here. And then you have your electronic pieces here that would fit right into the base there. So we're going to get that done in just a moment. And I'm assuming that's going to be our power button right there to get everything lit up and going. So that is the tower there, guys, and getting a look all the way around. Just really cool, very nice finish on it. Kind of has that weathered look, like it's been sitting out in the elements for quite a while, and kind of has like a rust look to it. So really, really good detail and paint apps on our tower here. Really, really nice, guys. And then of course, last but never least, is the flames here, which is really, really nice. Each centerpiece comes with some kind of blast point or flame. As you can see, the Skywalker flame there. We have the Vader blast point there. So this will be the flame for the Kylo Ren centerpiece here, which is really, really cool. And if we get a look at the base, your two LED lights right there that will help to illuminate the flame. So this is obviously where the flame is going to be placed. And again, you can see the LED lights there that are going to give it that lit up look. All right, you guys, and we have our centerpiece all put together here. All three centerpieces together, and very, very impressive centerpiece. This is probably my favorite centerpiece, and I am not a big fan of Kylo Ren or the sequel trilogies, but I will say they did put together a really, really cool centerpiece right here. As you can see, you get not only the light up flame, which is really cool, and we've seen that on the past two centerpieces, but you also get obviously the additional blast point or blast itself with the blue flame, and then you also get a light up feature on the inside of the tower itself. So really, really awesome illumination and LEDs with this particular centerpiece. You have different colors that are involved with this centerpiece, so something a bit different than what we've already received in the line. So obviously when you get a product, or you're dedicated to collecting a particular product, you want to see improvements with that product. They have gone ahead and made some improvements on the product, giving you additional lighting and illuminated features. However, again, I'm going to keep saying it until they do it. They really should have the sabers light up as well. But I'm sure that will be coming soon. So guys, really, really cool set. Very, very awesome. But what we're also going to do here today is, as you can see, we've set up dioramas for the other two sets. Let's go ahead and set up this particular diorama for Kylo Ren. All right, you guys, and we have all of our pieces together, all of our dioramas set up here. As you can see, guys, really, really cool. I absolutely love these things. And what's so funny is I was going to pass on the centerpieces because I was like, well, the figures are not articulated, but being a person who loves to set up dioramas, it seems so silly to me that I was even going to think about passing these up, because this is right up my alley, and I'm really, really impressed with this new centerpiece with Kylo Ren. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. And as you can see here, we have our diorama set up here. Now, these two figures, these three figures here, right there. Those three figures are Black Series 6-inch figures, and then these two particular guys are from the Disney Elite line. They are die-cast metal, in case you guys couldn't tell. Now, I wanted to demonstrate that, guys, because you can use both figures in your dioramas. The only thing that I would suggest with your Elite Disney Elite figures, they are a bit larger than the 6-inch figures. They're just a little bit larger than the 6-inch figures, so you don't want to really have them too close together, and you kind of want to have them standing off of the base and not quite on the base next to Kylo Ren. However, again, next to Kylo Ren, it doesn't make a difference because he's kind of in a stooped position, so it doesn't really give you a good visual on his actual height. So he doesn't look so distorted against the larger size Elite Disney series figures. So guys, this is a wonderful, wonderful piece. I greatly suggest picking it up if you are a collector and you are into dioramas. Again, you get the different color schemes with the LED lighting here. You get a really cool pose with your Kylo Ren, and then of course you can add additional figures to your set as you can with all of the other sets, as you can see here. And I really think that all of these sets are truly impressive. So guys, let me know what you think about the new Centerpiece set with Kylo Ren on Jakku. Is this a set that you would be picking up? Do you like this set? Let me know what your thoughts are. Put those comments down below. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys, from the Father to the Son, to the grandson. May the Force be with you always.